Hey guys, what's up? I want to show you my build that I've been running in Cyrodiil. This is not a meta. This is just what I've been running. I promised a few people that I would make a video just to show you guys what I'm doing, and hopefully you can benefit from it. Right now I'm running Martial Knowledge 4-piece. I'm running Destruction Mastery 5-piece. I've tried quite a few sets, quite a few different combinations, and this is what works the best for me. Seems pretty simple, I know, but the spell crit, the spell damage, the additional magicka all added up together just makes a really big difference, especially with my personal playstyle. So, regardless of the seemingly simple construction of it, I think you should give it a try and see how it works for you. I know there's a lot of builds out there that kind of tend to overcomplicate things, but my emphasis in making this really was just on simplicity. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I go into the skills. So 5 Destruction Mastery is going to give us additional magicka. And then I run Infernal Guardian because it's so easy to pop Nightblades out of stealth right now with this set, the way it's working. If you have your shield on, you pop them out of stealth if they're within your vicinity, and it's pretty hard for them to stay in stealth. I know that they're pretty tricky, but as long as you're within the vicinity, it's pretty easy to track them down and kill them. As long as you're running immovable pots, which I've never had to run before, but now with the Nightblades out there, I do. If you're running immovable pots and you use that Infernal Guardian set, you can get a lot of those Nightblade ganker kills. It's pretty fun. So for my skills, I have Hardened Ward, which I do run on my front bar. It's better for me there, just because I have a habit of hitting that 5 for my shield. If I'm in a Zerg, it's easier to continually reapply my ward if it's just right there. I don't really have a need to frantically bar swap for any reason at all. My back bar is just my buff bar, essentially. I run Bound Aegis. This gives me 8% additional magicka. Same with Mage Light. I have it morphed to Inner Light. Gives me an additional 5% magicka. Also increases your spell crit. You can't go wrong with that. And then, so basically, my attacks are Crystal Frags, Endless Fury, and then my heavy attack from my Lightning Staff. Lightning Staff is really good for PvP, especially against DKs or anyone who's running Sword and Board. Anyone who can reflect your attacks back onto you. So I like to save my shields for when people are actually hitting me, not to protect myself against my own attacks. So I'll heavy attack someone if my frag is procced, which it usually is because I'm always casting my shields. I'll hit my frag anytime it's procced. Then I'll pop someone with Endless Fury, and then I'll heavy attack. Once they get below 20% health, they're gonna get that Fury explosion, and when they get down to 20%, they get that explosion. 99.9% of the time, they die. It's okay to switch out Destruction Mastery for Vicious Death. Their stats are pretty much the same, except for that that 5th bonus. If you're going for a vicious death, it's really fun against Zergs because you can run a CC, you can CC them, you can throw down your Destro stuff ultimate, you can heavy attack the splash over from the lightning attack. Does a lot of damage and you get a lot of kills. But that being said, I was running Vicious Death for a long time. I think that Destruction Mastery is more beneficial for me to give me that additional Magicka with the Destro staff. I don't know. It just seems to work better for me. I'm sticking with it. I run all Divines on my gear. I know I'm kind of going back and forth here. I run all Divines on my gear. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the perfect drops for my head and shoulder piece here. I have heavy for my head, which is good. I want that, but I was wanting Divines, so I'll get it eventually. And then Divines on the shoulder, but it's light, and I wanted medium, so I wanted to run medium, light, and heavy for the Undaunted Metal passive. We'll get there. It's a work in progress getting the pieces that I want because I'm cheap. I don't want to waste any money if I don't have to. Alright, so that's my basic routine here. It's very, very, very simple. I make sure that I've got my shield on. I hit my frags whenever it's procced. I pop them with Endless Fury and Heavy Attack. And just make sure your shield stays on. Infernal Guardian takes care of itself, and you are literally golden. As long as I'm running food, which, let's see, I'll show you guys the food I'm using right now. I'm using a blue food, a 2-stat food. It's max Magicka and max health. I don't really need the Magicka recovery because I'm using a heavy attack so much, which I'd say probably 50% of the players out there, a heavy attack will bring their health down so drastically. You can literally kill a player with nothing but a heavy attack from a lightning staff. It's ridiculous. So I don't really have to worry about my Magicka recovery because I'm not spamming my skills. I'm weaving in those heavy attacks, which makes a huge difference. Stamina, I don't really need the tri-stat. Yeah, it would help to break out of CCs when those Nightblades are trying to gank you, but I'd rather have the little bit of additional max Magicka that it gives me, just for the blue food. So that's what I'm running. When I have food on, it's bumping my Magicka pool almost 45k. It'd be great to have 50k, and I'm sure I could fiddle around with some things and get there, but this is working fine for me, so I'm okay with it. On my back bar, I have rapids. None of the group that I usually run with has rapids on their bar. They kind of rely on me for that, so I just keep it there. I've got Ball of Lightning. I use Ball of Lightning because I like that if I'm in the middle of a Zerg and I'm about to be in trouble, that I can zip out of it and that ball is going to pretty much catch projectile. It's saved my tail a couple of times. And then bandages, of course, because you want to keep that on both bars. Defensive rune I like for when I'm getting ganked. If a Nightblade's ganking me, trying to gank me, that's gonna delay them. It's gonna give me time to get my shield on if my shield's not on. It's going to give me time to break out of the CC that they've got me in. So defensive rune has come in really handy for me. And then I've got power surge just to increase my spell damage, which is always good. You can replace it with curse, or you can interchange a couple of these actually, but it's really important to keep Aegis and to have a zippy maneuver of some sort on there. It's really important. But this is my buff bar. I do have Overload here as my ultimate. It comes in really handy when you see someone running Mist form, because some of those suckers are really hard to kill because they keep spamming Mist form. Overload will take them right down most of the time. When I'm on my Overload bar, my attacks, my skills are exactly the same as they're on my front bar. I don't really need anything different here. So I'll still be spamming my shields, I'll still be using frags, and I'll still be using fury if I need them. But usually, if I'm in overload, I'm staying there to get people who just need a little bit harder hit. It'll take them down pretty quick usually. Trying to think if I'm leaving anything out here. Just want to make sure you guys have all the essential information. So my max Magicka is a little bit short of 45k. I don't have any issues with Magicka recovery at all. My max health is 22.4, almost 22.5k. But when you have Hardened Ward on, that's giving me almost an additional 12k protection. So I'm pretty good in that department. You can be pretty tanky as Magicka Sorcerer. Albeit not as tanky as like a shield spamming Templar or anything like that, but it's still pretty powerful. So like I said, it's a very simplistic build, but sometimes simple is a lot more effective. And I'll throw up an example for you guys of a typical PvP session for me, so you can see what I'm talking about. It's just, it's crazy how many kills you can get yourself with some of the splash damage from the lightning staff and from Endless Fury when people fall below 20% health. So this is a wonderful build for Zergs. If you're farming AP, you want to get AP because you need to get a monster set that's out over the weekend at the vendor. It's pretty good. So thanks for watching. Give the build a try, even if you're not real sure about it. It's easy to get these sets. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but looks can be deceiving. You ought to try it, and I think you won't be disappointed.
watch out, watch out.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Oh, watch out, run, run.
Screw you guys! Leave me alone!
I got you, I got you.
Oh,
They got you. And me.
what's the matter with us?